So I do want to play a game, and since this movie takes place in high school, I thought it would be really fun to play a game called Embarrassing High School Moments.
I love it.
And I asked you to bring some. Did you?
You know, I tried really hard to, and
Okay.
I actually couldn't really think of any.
Okay.
For two reasons. One, I didn't really have that many embarrassing moments.
Okay.
Like, really, I was pretty under the radar in high school, so I kind of just did my own thing. And two,
Sure.
also, I tuned a lot of high school out, so I don't remember that much.
Okay.
If I think of any, I will definitely come to it. But I know you were a lot more active in high school and did a lot more stuff.
Okay.
So I know you have some funny stuff, and I'm very much looking forward to it.
Sweet deal. So,
So I'm sorry I couldn't think of any,
No,
but
that's
I
fine.
actually did try.
it's hard to think of things that are embarrassing in the first place because you do try to keep those out of your head.
Yeah.
It's like if something, and every now and then it'll kind of pop up randomly, and you just think to yourself, God, why did I do that? Hitting
If
myself.
anyone remembers something embarrassing
Tell
that
us.
happened to me, send it in to ocousinmycousin@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram.
What's our handle?
ocousinmycousin
At.
@ocousin.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. So, anyways, for this game, I'm gonna name something embarrassing that could have been in a high school moment that was embarrassing, and I want you to tell me if you think it actually did happen to me or not. You can't see my
Oh,
screen.
I
can
can't
you?
see it. No, I won't look.
Okay,
Awesome.
there are 10 of them.
Okay.
First one: got locked out of the boys' locker room after PE and smelled terrible for the rest of the day.
I think that's true.
That is false.
Damn. I feel like you would totally be worried about that.
Oh, I 100% would. I used to bring a little hairbrush
I remember that.
with me, and so I would brush my hair after changing in the men's locker room.
Disclosure, we didn't go to high school together, but I
Right.
do remember you having like a hairbrush like on you at all times.
Oh yeah, I always wanted to brush my hair so I looked classy, and my PE teacher used to give me shit for it. Number 2, wore yoga pants to class.
I say that's true, and it's for like a project or some like little play thing.
It is true,
Nice.
but it's because I lost a bet. So I had to go to my PE class, my racket sports class, and I wore yoga pants for the entirety.
How'd the ass look?
I think pretty good.
Yeah?
I think so. I wasn't really checking, but I got compliments.
Oh, from who?
Not on my ass, but on the yoga pants
From who?
from mostly girls.
That's all. That's great. Job well done.
Couldn't turn the engine of a car on. Tried for 20 minutes before realizing it wasn't in park.
You couldn't turn it on because it was not in park.
Right.
False.
That's true.
God damn it. What was it in? Was it neutral?
I was driving my mom's car, and I think I was with Derek, and we parked it in front of a gas station, and I turned off the car, and I sat there for 20 minutes just turning it. Nothing was happening. I like checked everything, and then I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, the car's not starting. What do I do? And she's like, okay, well, make sure blah, 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 blah. Make sure it's in park. And I looked down, and I think it was in drive or neutral.
And you had your foot on the brake or something?
And it just wasn't working. So then I
God.
put it in park in there, and sure enough, it started. That was a bad moment. Got rejected asking someone to homecoming during an assembly.
Oh. False.
Yeah, that's false.
Oh, good. I feel like I would know that story.
Could you imagine if that actually happened? Just to anyone. That'd be terrible. Threw up during class.
False.
It's true.
Damn.
I did in high school. We were watching Super Size Me in health class, and there was a surgery scene, and I got so queasy that I stood up and I almost passed out walking to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. I started getting tunnel vision, and then I legit had to run into a stall and blow chunks into a toilet.
Like going through these, like some things are coming into my mind, so
Okay.
it might be more me telling you what happened because, you know, it probably might ruin the game
Yeah.
if I can't really make up stuff right now.
That's
or
fair.
I could, but like it wouldn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right?
that's great. That was good, cuz. Save them. And
Okay.
and then share
Yeah,
them.
I'll try to remember.
got into an accident in the school parking lot.
Would you have the Explorer?
Yeah.
False.
Yeah, it's false. Good job. Performed a song and dance about urination during a school assembly.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
That's true.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we were doing a high school production of Urinetown junior year. The musical was dead ass Urinetown, and it was about peeing. So we had to perform a song. The whole ensemble went down into the middle of the gym during an assembly, and we performed the entire song, including choreography and singing of one of the songs. I think it was "It's a Privilege to Pee." It's the name of the song. I think so. I can't exactly remember.
You know, I can totally see that too.
Yeah, I was so embarrassed.
How does that make you feel?
Awful. I hated it. I got so like beet red, and I was sweating. God, there was so much sweat. Number 8, tried to fight a kid and got absolutely annihilated.
No, false. Dude, no.
It's false.
Oh, okay.
It's false. I didn't get in any fights. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Didn't turn my amp on before starting a high school performance for the talent show.
True.
Yeah, it's true. It was so embarrassing. I had to run. The song started and I had to run over quickly to my amp, check the levels on the guitar, on the pedals, before realizing the amp wasn't even on.
Jesus, dude.
The whole thing took like 10 seconds.
Like halfway through the song.
Oh my God. It was awful. I was so embarrassed.
Oh my God.
Last one. A high school teacher heard I was doing impressions of him to my friends. He asked to hear the impression.
True.
This is true.
Oh, man.
His name was Mr. Ryerson.
Okay.
He was our chemistry teacher. And the next year, by the end of the next year, I had done impressions of him to a lot of my friends. Somehow he heard about it. And he came into my other science class I was in at the time, and he recognized me, and he said, "I want to hear it." And it was in front of the entire class. And I sat there and I was like, that's too much pressure. I can't do it on the spot. And he's like, "Okay." And I said, "I'll come to your tutorial and I'll show it to you. I will."
Let's hear it.
And he was like, "Okay." Well, I never went to his tutorial that rest of that year. He was gone the next year, so I never really had the opportunity to show him. But he was
So if he's
funny.
listening, this is it.
Well, I can't I can't really remember everything
Okay.
he said.
Sure.
But a part of it was, "You need to leave your mental bricks at the door." And he had a picture of bricks on a piece of paper by the door, and he like slammed his hand on it, and he kind of would have like these really, really wide eyes. And when we first saw him, he had a really big beard, and he was bald and like kind of like bigger.
God, yeah, that makes sense.
He was so funny, but also just a really great teacher. And he's the reason one of my friends is a chemistry teacher now.
Oh,
So.
nice.